Let's talk about Yokai Watch and how it's going. So far, I don't really know. I mean, I had to look it up myself, and it turns out they stopped at the 27th point, which I think 27 was maybe... I think I stopped at 25 and did do it. Yeah, I did stop at 25, did a report on it. Y'all guys can watch that video. And, well, actually, no, it's 23. Either way, yeah, you can actually see. And to stop now is the dumbest move they could do right now. Disney, that's a dumb move. I get it. It's summertime. No one gives a frick. We can do repeats and stuff. But I'm like, dude, you can stop when you get to the freaking damn movie. That's what we need to get to, is the freaking damn movie. Because I just saw freaking Yokai Watch 2, the video game, and there's two of them. Two versions of the video game. And dude, it actually talks about the freaking damn movie. Which I can understand. I can even understand even more. You guys are idiots and you don't want to show the movie straight to TV movie. I can understand that. I can understand that you just, it's not even good enough to, I think it might actually be good enough to be on movie theaters. But you guys are just incompetent. And it's kind of crap, especially to have to make a brand new game for you. But of course, hey, they're getting money anyways. Yeah, level 5 deserves a high five on that. Good job, guys. But still, I'm just saying, you guys have to tell the story of the movie in the video game? Seriously? Seriously? That is some stupid crap there. It's like, oh my gosh. Kind of cool that the creator and director actually put on Type 0, which technically we call it Model 0, Yokai Watch Model 0. So that's the English name for it. But that's kind of cool. He actually got his own Japanese one, and he's wearing it. That's cool. That is awesome. And apparently it's going to come out in the fall for us. So it's cool that he actually teased some of us who actually are collecting Yokai Watch. So it's cool he's teasing. That's awesome. But the game as is, I think the game is awesome. It's just that I don't think Disney was the perfect choice to actually get this title. I would also love to say Nickelodeon is a good idea to give this title to. Nickelodeon, but sadly Nickelodeon has Digimon. And look how well Digimon is going in their hands. Sabons, wake the frick up, man. Wake up, Sabons. They even have Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. And oh my gosh, Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't seen Yu-Gi-Oh! For a long freaking damn time. Ever since Vortex closed its doors, it's like, where's Yu-Gi-Oh? Where's Yu-Gi-Oh? Where the frick is Yu-Gi-Oh, man? And it's nothing. Yu-Gi-Oh is a faint memory. I get to hear, oh, there's another Yu-Gi-Oh out, and I would love to know what happened to freaking Zexal. I would love to know how it ends. It would be crazy if it's still continuing. I'm like, oh, well, what the frick, man? But seriously, come on, what the hell? So I wish Nick could actually be a good candidate. Cartoon Network would be a great candidate, but have Pokemon as well. On the other hand, they could just enjoy themselves and stack them together. I mean, yeah, Pokemon, and after that, you have Yokai Watch. That's good. I mean, they're not clones of each other, so it's good. I would say they should have been a good choice. But of course, Disney at least does kind of a reach out. The fact that they actually are like, okay, how about on Saturday nights, we'll actually have a nice little Disney XDs on Disney. And that rarely kind of happens. I think I saw the first episode. That's all I got to see. It was the first episode of Yokai Watch, and that's it. I got the 25th episode is because a nice guy actually put it online for me. So it's really bull crap. It's like, for those who just have cable only or no cable at all, yes, they could actually steal and do what I'm doing. But on the other hand, it's like, let's go with the average kid who is innocent. He wouldn't know anything about Yokai Watch besides the video game. Now, to hype him up, it should be a good idea to actually put those TV shows somewhere that someone could actually see them. Instead of being like, oh, you have to pay a lot of money to see these, man. A lot of money. Even though it's not really a lot of money, but still. It's like, oh my gosh, that's the reason, Disney, why freaking Digimon failed. That's the reason you have so many freaking TV shows that are kind of dying a bit. It's because you're putting them in a nice capsule and serving it to the ones who actually pay for it, besides actually making it widespread. You know, the idea would be the new ones go on the freaking Disney XDs. The old ones can actually be seen on Disney to get some more, yay, Yokai Watch is awesome, instead of being like, oh, well, it's like, yeah, that's just stupid, man. And Nicktoons is not the same way. I mean, Nicktoons is exactly the same way. I don't even know what the hell Nicktoons has. I don't even know if Digimon is still alive. I really hope it is, because Digimon Tri looks like a promising thing to come to us. Looks very promising. Looks awesome as frick. I would like to actually see it, but instead, I tried to see it with subtitles and everything, but even then, someone's like, "Oh, we don't have all the pieces together." I'm like, "Oh man, really?" Oh, but Yokai Watch, is it good in Disney's hands? Well, let me tell you, the freaking names that they're coming up with. If the names could actually become a little bit better, because it didn't go to Disney, I would be okay with it. But oh my gosh, one of the freaking old school yokai, they called her Long Neck Yokai. What the fuck? Whose idea was that? It's like some of them I'm like, oh, dude, really? Like, for instance, Mangy Mutt, or Mangy Old Mutt. Jim Minkin sounds like a decent name to me. I don't think you had to change his name. Jaminkin's fine, and Jaminkin actually is a character that was once a character that everyone actually behold. And wait until you get to freaking damn Komo-san taxis. That's where it's gonna get even more juicy. Oh, frick, man. But still, you allowed Komo-san to keep his name, you allowed Shiba Meow to keep his name. I guess it's because those guys is like very easy to know that, oh, they're poster children. They're ones that are like, definitely need to remember those names. You definitely make sure that those names stay the same in all languages. But anyways, the new game looks very, very cool. Me personally, I'm kind of sad that the game's period actually have this whole spinning wheel thing. Because in the TV show, which I guess that's what I'm really screwed over, is just a TV show, which I think it was a TV show first and video game second, or maybe it was a video game first and TV show second. Which then after that, I'm like, okay, well, why doesn't he have an army of 6 near him? Instead, he always calls them out one by one. So I'm like, yeah, that's kind of bullcrap. That it's like, I would like it to simulate exactly what's going on a TV show, but instead, it's not. I mean, it's doing everything except for the whole battle mode. That's the only thing that's like the real kicker for me to actually be like, I would maybe like to buy this. Maybe. It's like, that's the only kicker. So it could be like an 8 out of 10 to me, but that's the kicker. And then all of a sudden, which I guess level 5 did make it, but on the other hand, I kind of would refute the fact that they wanted to put fusions in there. I would figure fusions was nothing but an English idea. No offense, but I'm just saying it's an American idea, or idea that someone's like, hey, let's do some fusions. Hey. It's like the fusions never showed up on the TV show. The only fusion that showed up in the TV show, and it seems to me that the fusion that I'm talking about is only going to be in, well, there's one fusion. 2 fusions. I'll say 2 fusions at least. Maybe 2. But yeah, I mean, Bosch Chi Meow, I think that's what his name was. Yeah, he's the only fusion I know of. That's the only fusion. And of course, I guess, well, I don't even think that when Chiba Meow became bad, that was even a fusion. Yeah, even the sick one, Toga Meow, which, yeah, I was already talked about this. Why the hell did you change that name? Why did you change both of their names? In Digimon, there's Togemon. Did they think to change it into Change it to Cactusmon or something. You know, Togemon is just something that's like, people don't really. That's not a good one. It's like, what the frick? They didn't do that. Or what about War Greymon or War Fonziemon? You think they changed their names because it's like war? No, they didn't. So you didn't have to change those names. What the frick is up with you on that? My gosh, I know this turned into a rant, but geez, whoever is naming them really needs to get a better idea of how to name them. I know it's for children, but my freaking damn gosh. I mean, I wish Pokemon took a letter from you and basically called Mr. Mime, and then there's no more of that crap anymore. Of where it's like, oh, Mr. Mime's a girl, oh, it's like, yeah, you could have just did something like that way back in the day, but they didn't even know. So, but really, you guys need to be more creative with the freaking damn names. You gotta be more creative. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys gotta really be creative. Please be creative. Because Yokai Watch is very, very good. And I kind of am leaning towards staying with the Japanese one than with the one I could actually listen to and do other stuff to. It's like, yeah, I would prefer to just watch it with subtitles than actually going into the one that's good for American audiences. I'm like, yeah, frick that. It's kind of funny too. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't be watching this. But at least the good news is that Koro, even though they put a strike against me or at least copyrighted me, and they didn't even have a right to do that because I didn't even use any of their footage. At least the cool part is that they actually are uploading Yokai Watch episodes as well. Just no subtitles, which that's the real bummer part. It's like, if you guys put the subtitles in there, I will be watching your freaking damn, yeah. And it's crazy that it's not even locked into not in your region, access denied. Unlike what happens with many of the stuff that happens in Toei productions. But it's kind of crazy. It really is. Yeah, and Toei Productions actually put a freaking copyright on me too. But technically, it wasn't even Toei Productions. It was freaking damn Bandai. Bandai, the place who actually decided in America to repaint action figures and Megazords. What's up with that? Well, not action figures, but still Megazords. What's up with that? They couldn't get it right with the freaking Ranger keys, and they could actually have done that idea. All you gotta do is just repaint them, and that's how we get it. That's how we get our money. Instead, it's like, what? Which ones we didn't release yet? Oh, we can't release the yellow and the pink one because the girls, and guys don't like girl stuff, so we can't release them. We shouldn't release those guys. No. It's like, yeah, you guys stretched it all the way to 2016. You started in 2012 and you ended in 2016. And I would like to say, for anyone who's like, oh, but there's more they can do, I'm like, no, man. No, all right, no, you finished. You finished. If you want to do special keys, that's cool, but you're done, okay? We're not going to have this whole debacle again where you're like, oh, let's do Dino Charge. And it's like, we don't want to release the pink and purple keys. It's like, oh my gosh, here we go freaking again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, would you guys leave it alone and stop it? That's what it's going to come to. It's like, please, leave it alone. Stop it. Back away. You did it. You release all those keys. Don't do anymore, please. Don't do anymore. And then freaking damn Ninja Storm. Ninja Storm. What was it called? I forgot the name of it because it wasn't even catchy. Oh, I'm sorry. Ninja Steel, that was called. Yeah, and they're gonna be like, oh, the white key and the pink key, Ranger keys, they can't be released because they're freaking damn girls. So it's like, my gosh, people. So hopefully, I know I went way off tangent. All I gotta say is Yokai Watch. I'm not sure if Disney actually needs it. I mean, Disney got Marvel now. Yeah, Disney has Marvel now. It's like, do you really need one extra key? Because Marvel is getting you lots of freaking damn money. Release Yokai Watch. Give it to Cartoon Network. So at least we all get to watch it. And as for everyone in those other countries who actually were able to watch it without any hassle, you are lucky. You're freaking damn lucky. As for the freaking Bandai and everyone else, well, Bandai totally sucks balls. They're doing good with the freaking Dino Chargers now, but they kind of sucked balls when it came to the Ranger keys. And like this video if you believe that freaking Bandai didn't know what they were doing or getting themselves into until when it was far too late, where they're like, oh, we still got more Ranger keys to do? Oh, fine. Oh, let's do something cool though. Let's put a freaking translucent key instead of finishing something. It's like, what the frick, man? They really need a collector in their freaking midst. They really needed a collector. That's what screwed them over, is that they needed a collector. Anyways, thank you for watching, and Yokai Watch. God help that series.